What's my purpose? That's the big question that has echoed out across all centuries. Every person everywhere, in every race, culture, and nationality has asked this same question. It's universal. So when I say you are not alone, I really mean it. You are not alone in asking this $1,000,000 question. Hey, friend, welcome back to the show. I'm so glad you're here. If this is your first time joining me, we're doing one thing, discovering God's direction for you in this new season. Not the season you used to be in, not the season you thought you'd be in, the one you're actually in right now. Today's episode, we're talking about purpose. Yes, that big question on everyone's mind and what it means from a biblical standpoint. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's get into it. Bible says purpose is really three things woven together: to know Him personally, to love and glorify Him in all you do, and to serve others through good works He's already planned for you. Let's start with the first one, to know Him personally. Proverbs 8:17 says, I love those who love me. Those who seek me, find me. That means pray, seek after Him, spending time reading and studying the Bible so you can grow closer to Him and understand His ways. Second is to love and glorify Him. 1 Corinthians 10:31 puts it simply, whether you eat, drink, or do anything else, do it all to the glory of God. And Deuteronomy 6:5 tells us to love the Lord our God with all our hearts, all our soul, and all our strength. And third is to serve others through good works. Ephesians 2:10, for we all are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. Jesus says to love your neighbor as yourself. You're called to help the vulnerable, the orphans, the poor, the widows, in whatever capacity you can, using what God has already given you. So you know what I see in all these? Instruction, guidance, a way forward, movement by faith. I see the answer to the question, what is my purpose? This is where it starts, and it's ultimately your identity too. It's in the walk of faith, doing His word, using the gifts and talents God has already placed inside of you, and oh, the joy that comes as you obey. There's nothing like it. This reminds me of a story my pastor once shared. He talked about a time when he was in need himself, but he also wanted to help other people. God told him to help a widow. He asked the Lord, what widow? Because honestly, he didn't have money or anything else to give anyone. But God provided the widow anyway. And He told my pastor He'd provide greatly for him and his family too, if he obeyed. So he did. And God increased him abundantly, both for his obedience and for helping that widow. I remember praying the same prayer. Lord, how can I help like that? I don't have much either. The Lord told me hospitality starts at home. I sat there thinking about what He means, and when I looked up, it was my mother, a widow. Now, some of you might be thinking, she's your mother. You're supposed to take care of her anyway, and that's fair. But let me say this, some situations and circumstances are different than others. My perspective had to change on how I viewed my situation. Once I started seeing it from God's view instead of my own, my mindset shifted. And if you've ever taken care of someone, especially an elderly, you know what I mean. It became a joy. That's not to say it isn't challenging at times, but it's not a burden anymore either. The blessings God has given me because of my obedience to it is just amazing. My pastor and I, we put our hands to it. We did something. We served a widow. That's what faith in action looks like. But here's the thing. Yours may not be a widow. It could be something else entirely. Because remember what we said, purpose really is. It's serving others through the good works God already planned for you, using your gifts and talents He's already placed inside you. So the real question becomes, what experience do I have that I could help someone else. Maybe there's someone who doesn't know how to read and you could teach them. Maybe there's a mother with young children who's feeling overwhelmed and you could take the kids for an afternoon, cook a meal, or help clean her house. Maybe someone nearby is hungry and you could feed them. The list goes on, and honestly, it's long. Purpose doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it looks like showing up for one person in one ordinary way. So look around you. Ask God to help you see or where you can serve. He'll tell you if you really want to know. And here's the part I want you to hold on to. If you follow these principles, along the way, you're going to bump into the woman you were meant to be all along. That's it, isn't it? That's the whole answer to what's my purpose. It was never about finding some far off, complicated, mysterious calling. It's about knowing Him, loving Him, and serving right where your feet are already standing, even when it doesn't look the way you expect it. Let that walk of obedience reveal step by step exactly who He made you to be. So take a moment and ask yourself, who has God already placed in front of me? Now go put your hands to it and watch who you become along the way. Thank you for being with us on Christian Women Over 50 in Transition podcast. If this episode encouraged you, share it with a friend who may need to hear this message. Leave a review or comment on Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, or YouTube podcasts. It helps the message reach more women. Become a part of the Christian Women Over 50 Facebook community and download my free 7-day devotional, Faith Over 50, to help you grow stronger in your faith. Link is in the description. Follow the show so you never miss an episode. Until next time, remember, purpose doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it looked like showing up for one person in one ordinary way. And step by step, you'll find who you were meant to be all along. God bless you.